by being here in America with dating is that you guys just don't like each other. Like,
I mean, she isn't wrong.
men say they would rather date internationally,
Yeah, because we would rather go where we're appreciated.
and women say they just don't not impressed with the guys here.
Yeah, because they're delusional and their standards are too high.
I've spoken with both, and you just guys don't like each other. And I think that's a massive problem. If you don't,
I don't think that men don't like women. Men like women still. Just women are hard to deal with in the United States. Women are just hard to deal with in general, right? It's even harder when you have a woman that doesn't like you. Well, that's why we're gonna go internationally to find women that actually kind of like us back. That'd be wonderful.
like the people in your own culture and in your own country, well, like, I don't understand why you guys are so nice here. Like, it's like, it doesn't make any sense.
Because I told you their standards are too high. You are right. American men are probably the nicest men out of all of the other cultures out there, except for maybe like Philippines or something. I can't really think of, but American men are docile to women. They put women on a pedestal. There's more simps here than I think in most other countries, just how society raised us. So we're very nice to women. We're very cordial to women. We're very equal with women. How women want equality. We're not machismo or overly masculine or anything like that compared to a lot of like Middle Eastern countries or some South American countries or things like that.
But again, like, the standards are blurred. But yeah, you guys just don't like each other. Maybe you should work on that and start liking your own nation and like your own people, kind of make it work.
We do not care.
Yeah, it's very easy for you to say that we should come together and talk about our differences and reconcile. The truth is, many men are staying inside now, as I mentioned in a previous video. I've seen cases where they hold singles events for people to get together and mostly women show up.
There's a lot in LA, guys. I just live a little bit too far and don't want to go to LA at all. I like to stay in OC.
Women are going to Home Depot looking for guys and they're not paying them attention, or
They're going to Whole Foods, and then when the Whole Food guy does approach them, and then he calls him a creep anyways.
already married. Some girls even dress more provocatively in the streets, begging for someone to catcall them. Yes, this is the level of desperation it has reached. It's not gonna change for now. It's very sad to say. While women are mourning the loss of their options and their friend zoners and their orbiters, men are in the lab cooking up something new, focusing on themselves so that they can re-emerge stronger and better, and taking their dating efforts elsewhere. Some guys are checking out of the game altogether.
But wait, there's more.
My TikTok is smashed now because I was talking about the problems in dating in America, how hard it is for people here, and how people just don't like each other. And I feel like, the biggest things that I heard from people were that
Politics does seem to divide people.
make it worse, social media and feminism. And all those
Feminism.
things make it really bad for people, and people blaming those three things for having no good time in dating. And I get it, like, I think it's affecting other countries as well, and I had a really hard time in Australia. So I just feel like, one of the things though people could do here is just, communicate more what
Every time women talk, it's just like, do you even know what's going on?
your expectations are, how you feel our roles has to be, because people just losing that gist of how the dating should be. They just
I can agree with that. People seem to think dating is how much can you show me how much resources you want to spend on me.
don't know what to do anymore, and hopefully that can solve it a little.
You are right about one thing. Feminism has definitely messed up the game for a lot of people trying to date in the modern world. With unrealistic dating standards like 6 feet, 6 figures, 6 inches, just to name a few,
Six
whether or
pack.
not somebody's willing to do 50-50, well, that's even debatable based on what 50-50 actually means for you. And then we have simp culture.
Mm.
Men going over the top to impress women that don't even like them.
American men are very like that.
Men's willingness to stay in the friend zone, hoping for that day when they will finally get their shot.
You a simp!
It's because of the rom-coms. Like, there was so many rom-coms growing up, like Drunk Punch Love or whatever. Oh, wait, no, that one's the one. Not that one. The one with Ryan Gosling and the guy from Evan Almighty. That movie. Like, the wife cheated on the husband. The husband went out, fooled around a little bit, and came back and got back with the wife. That's a horrible ending.
While their female friend is out there sleeping with every Tom, Dick, and Harry. Men leading with their wallet, forcing women to develop unrealistic dating standards that average men cannot meet.
Stop it. Get some help.
This is not an issue we can just put a band-aid over. We can't cure this type of disease with over-the-counter stuff.
We can cure it if men did stop simping and we just all took a step back and just let women do what women are gonna do. And then I think they will realize very, very quickly.
It takes a shift in dating culture. When one side finally refuses to accept certain behavior from the other side, then the other side will have no choice but to act right. And now we shift our focus to another Aussie lady, giving her opinion on the feminist movement and how it erodes our society. Let's get into it.
Modern feminists are literally the destruction of women's rights. You think you gotta compete with men to be equal? I don't need a man, I'm strong, I make my own money, I'm a boss bitch. That's not true. We are literally single-handedly destroying our feminine superpowers. We gotta learn to embrace who we are and
I mean, just being able to go, please, and men do almost anything you want? Yeah, that's feminine power. That is definitely a superpower. I can't go up to a man and be like, please. He's gonna look at me like, get the fuck out of here.
understand that the balance between men and women is what creates real strength. We all have a role to play to make a balanced society. Women are trying to fight and compete with men is like a goldfish trying to fight a shark. It's illogical and biologically impossible.
At least she knows we're the sharks and not the goldfish.
Let's accept our nature and accept our differences.
I keep saying it. Women competing with men, trying to be men, it will only result in them being unhappy. Nobody
They can't win. They can't compete against us in so many levels.
chooses how they're born. We just play with the cards we're given, okay? Focus on being nurturers. Focus on being supported. Focus on being a soft and gentle and kind woman. If you behave like this, it truly inspires men to do everything they can to make you happy. It's not rocket science. We've seen this for years. Just ask your mom and your grandmother. Act like a soft and feminine woman. Don't be all up in her faces.
Like, how do you think your mom got her way? She just probably cooked his favorite meal, put it on the table for him, and like, babe. And you know what he was probably doing? Like, you got it. Start eating right away. Why? Because you took care of him. Of course we want to take care of you back.
Don't cuss us out. Don't be shouting and nagging every 2 seconds. Just act right and you won't have to worry about a damn thing.
We gotta embrace our softness, our nurturing side, our intuition. If a man knows he's responsible and he doesn't abuse that power, and when a woman truly embraces her qualities, they're a powerhouse. They're absolutely unstoppable. Behind every great man is an even better woman. We all want a strong man. You can deny it all you like, but deep down, this is what every woman wants.
Correct. And when you finally get that feminine woman, a woman who lives in her femininity, it's almost like a breath of fresh air. And not even almost, it is a breath of fresh air.
No, it's nice. Like, we just had a family reunion this week or last weekend at a buffet. And we always do like a family buffet thing. It's like, you know, small little $20 buffet, Chinese buffet. And when I see my cousins, I hang out with my female cousins and stuff, it's such a difference, a stark difference in my normal life, right? Because I do insurance, I meet a lot of clients, I go to a lot of events to try to, you know, prospect clients and things like that. So I meet a good amount of women. They're nothing like my cousins. My cousins are so feminine. They're so more on like that nurturing side, love taking care of the kids. They play with the kids constantly while we're at the, like, you know, at the family reunion. You know, all the ladies come together into one little table and they start mingling with each other. All the boys go to one table, start mingling with each other, and then start drinking. Like, the culture separates Like how back in the day when men would go to one corner and then women would go to another side and they would just mingle that way. That's how my family seems to operate. Now that I really think about it, because I was just really sitting there last weekend and just like looking and just like, oh yeah, this is how it works, and it seems to work well this way.
Nothing would be too good for this girl. Of course, you need boundaries, but the way she moves, the way she's with you, the way she talks, the way she communicates, it makes everything so easy and seamless. It makes all the challenges we face on a daily basis so effortless. When you finally get home and you're greeted with a warm smile and a cooked meal and whatever else that follows after, it makes everything so much more worth it. Sometimes you even want to check yourself like, damn, I'm fucking up. I
Yep.
should fix this. Having a feminine woman, it just hits different, bro. Hey, just get your passports, brothers. Just get your passports. It's that simple.
Please like, subscribe, comment down below. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.